So how is it the case that someone named Vivian2 at your rich BFF on TikTok, that's her handle, how can she say, the recession is coming, but I can tell you how to profit from the recession? Everybody's panicked and worried and buckling down. But she says, no, I can tell you how to profit from it. And she's proud about telling you that. I can tell because she's smiling right now. Vivian2 joining us. Vivian, good morning, and how are you?
Morning, Ryan. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
All right, I'm excited. Used to be a Wall Street trader, huh?
Yep.
Did that suck?
It was a lot of fun when it was a lot of fun, but there were a lot of early mornings and some late nights, and it wasn't always peachy keen.
Right. I would think just maybe the keen. So, so Vivian, you are now giving out financial advice on TikTok, and I was struck by seeing how you're saying, look, everyone's panicked about the recession, but you're saying, look, there are ways to be really smart about this that are not so obvious that can actually possibly have you profiting from it. So where do we even begin? It sounds like magic to me.
Yeah, it's not magic. It's very simple, actually. We're just focusing on compounding. Essentially, when a recession happens, there's two sets of people. I'd actually say three. There's very, very wealthy people who are very much going to continue to live their lives, invest, and make money during the recession. They actually see this as a time to buy things on sale. There's folks who are unfortunately living paycheck to paycheck, and they are probably going to struggle and suffer the most. And then there's this pool of people in the middle. And these people in the middle have this opportunity right now to make a decision on how they want to spend their money. And if they make some really smart choices right now, that could set them up for the next 5 years, 10 years, however long, and give them financial security a lot faster than they thought they could achieve it. Because if you have some discretionary income that you might think to buy a new bag with, or buy yourself a nice dinner out, or go on one extra vacation during the year. That money, yes, would it be so fun to spend it on those things? Of course. But if you have that discretionary income, if you can set aside part of it, half of it, all of it, whatever, away to investing right now, you are going to get low prices in the market, lower than they have been in the past 2 years. And inevitably, the market has never not recovered. And once it ticks back up, you are going to be able to ride that wave back up, just along with all of those other very, very wealthy people who are continuing to dump money right now.
Okay, so I'm in my car. I'm hearing your voice. I'm hearing what you're saying. What's the first thing you would tell me to do?
Right.
Yeah, if you wanted to prepare for a recession, I would say first and foremost, it's really important to have your emergency fund. I would set aside 6 months of living expenses and really prepare, because a recession isn't something to be scared about. It is just a time of really big uncertainty. So it is possible that you may lose your job and need to find a new one. It is possible that, your groceries get more expensive, gas prices are expensive. So just having that emergency fund is going to make it a lot easier in case like a tire comes off of your car. So first and foremost, you want to have your emergency fund set.
Okay, Vivian2 with us. She's on TikTok talking about how you can actually really prepare and profit from the recession that is imminent. Can you help us understand how investing $20 can compound into something big over time?
Yeah, think about it like this. It's essentially a fancy way of saying your money makes you money. So if you have $100 and you put that $100 into an investment that gives you, let's say, 10% for ease of numbers. At the end of the year, you would have your initial $100 and then the 10% on that 100. So in total, you would have $110. The next year, if you have another 10% return, you don't get $10, you get 11, because you already had $110 in that account. So 10% on top of that, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the next year you have, $121, and then you get 10% on that. And suddenly it's not $10 or $11, it's $12.10.
But it's the same 100, the same percent. And can you tell me what's going to give me 10% on my money right now?
Right, like where do we invest?
Where's 10%
Where do we
right
go?
now? Where can we put?
Yeah. So I think people struggle with this a lot, but investing in a diversified portfolio of index funds that just track the broader stock market over a long period of time will get you an average annualized return of 10%.
Wow.
So that
All
doesn't
right.
necessarily mean you're going to get 10% every single year. Some
But
years
on
you're
the
going to get
average.
20. Yes, exactly. Some years you'll get 5. Some years you'll lose money.
How do you look at spending a couple bucks on a lottery ticket?
I think, as my
Realistic?
math teacher in high school said, the lottery is a tax on people who don't know how to do math. So,
Do we lie? I don't.
I mean, you never
Well,
know.
I just feel like it's a big one.
so listen, I think if you're buying a lottery ticket for entertainment, for fun, totally go for it. If you're buying a lottery ticket to bank on making money, it's just not a sustainable or good strategy.
You're great. Thank
Yeah.
you, Vivian. You got to tell it how it
Yeah.
is. I want to spend more time. Vivian, too, you can follow her on TikTok at Your Rich BFF. But she says, don't panic, be smart going into this
Yeah.
Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks, Vivian, for coming on. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So right now, she's like, what was my return on investment of that time that I spent talking to them in terms of how many followers I'm going to get? Like, she's in there.